What's up, guys? Heart Pirates TCG here. I am bringing you round 4. I wasn't able to give you round 3 because the guy, he's a super nice guy, is actually a subscriber of the channel, but his footage, his camera was a little bit too small, so you guys weren't really able to see what was going on. I could barely even see what was going on, so it just wouldn't be that great of content for you, but it was against Queen. I did end up winning to get myself to 3-0, but I also got a little bit lucky with a Sasaki mulligan the middle of the game. I basically just needed to find a red rock, and I found 3 red rocks, but truthfully, I could have made it work with a red rock and Miss All Sunday, but hey, man, sometimes you get lucky. That's all I gotta say. I mean, this guy was pretty good, but you know, sometimes being good doesn't matter if you get unlucky, and that's just card games for you. But without further ado, this is Newgate. This is the first of, I believe, 4 Newgates that I played throughout this whole tournament. I went undefeated against all the Newgates, which is great. Every time, he went. Sure. He won the dice roll and made me go second. So I am playing off curve. So that is smart, but also like he is also playing off curve, if that makes sense. Every time I joined a game and they were playing Whitebeard, they were like, "Oh my god, bro, I did not want to see that crocodile, man," because like I don't know, man, crocodile strikes fear in the heart of Whitebeard players. So I was happy that like they were already like dreading playing this matchup, and it makes up for it because immediately after this I played against a Katakuri, and I was like, "Oh my god," like so it caught up to me.
Grab a chopper.
Sounds good.
And I'll pass.
I do a disgusting play later on with Dragon Twister. I'll show you guys.
Draw for turn. Cards ahead.
6.
7 lead.
I'll take it. No trigger.
Place on G and I'll pass.
Sounds good. Five of life.
Yep.
Okay. I try to get him to counter there. So I'm off to a really slow start, which is not ideally. It's not the right strategy ideally. Let's do.
A5.
I also didn't have a lot of counters in this game. I'll take it. No trigger.
So
I didn't want him to know that though, so I debated like I had the counters, but I didn't. No trigger.
pass.
So we're not off to a good start here. I took 3 life in the first 2 turns, and this is just not the ideal scenario. In this situation right here, I had Sogeking to be able to bounce the Luffy. However, because the Luffy has rush, because I don't have a lot of life, I decided to not play the Sogeking, even though generally it is better to build board. But in this situation, just wasn't able to do it. I had to get his rushers off the board because I couldn't take too much early life, and he knew it. Like I didn't have a lot of counters, so like him applying pressure to my life was actually a really smart play by him. Let's see. Or actually, I only have 6 done here, so I couldn't Sogeking. 6 at Luffy.
1 hit.
Yep. Even though you are attacking the same attack powers, Luffy's 6,000, Whitebeard's 6,000. If I attack 6 at life, he's just going to take it. If I attack 6 at Luffy, he has to either get rid of a card or let Luffy die, right? So I don't want Whitebeard to keep gaining cards. I want to slowly take cards out of his hand while I'm also building a board and taking away his board. So when Whitebeard has life, you should pretty much always attack characters at least like 90% of the time. There's some exceptions, obviously, but it's much better if they both have 6k to just attack the 6k character because it gets rid of a body on the board and it forces them to discard a card. However, when they have 0 life, both of them require them to discard a card, and sometimes it is actually better to attack Whitebeard, the leader, so they have to discard cards rather than just let the character die. But those are only certain like unique situations where like that doesn't always come up, and when it does, I'll tell you. then we'll do. We'll red rock the Luffy. So here, I think I also had Sentamaru, but it's just much because I had such little counter power. It's just much better to get rid of the Luffy and then try to like stall until late game where I can really just like take over the game and use more Dawn for defense rather than like building board. And I'll pass to you.
Perfect turn.
Yep.
Pay 1. Search top 5 with 9.
Yep.
Grab chopper. 5 lead.
I'll go +1.
6 lead.
Dawn up. How much Dawn's up?
3.
3. +2.
Tap 3.
Yep.
Chopper, pass.
Sounds good. And this is where the double dragon twister in my hand really comes in handy. 6 of life.
No trigger.
5 at Nami. Pass to you. So obviously not the start we want to get to, right? It's really not the ideal start, but we're drawing all of our pacifistas, we're drawing all of our Senamaris, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And this is just not the greatest. Yes, sir. But I knew because I had such little pressure on the board, I had to save these characters no matter what. So that is what I'm thinking about. I knew he was probably going to ace me, but I also have to save these characters while also, since I already saved the Dawn up, I had to use the Dragon Twisters here because I don't want to save Dawn the next turn because I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit him with Kaido because I think I had Kaido in my hand.
6 into 3.
I'll Dragon Twister and then bottom deck your Chopper. And obviously you can't save Dawn while playing Kaido. And then I'll Dragon Twister and then bottom deck the Chopper and then I'll go to 8.
Yeah. No pass.
I'll go Kaido, bounce your ace and then your Chopper. And then I go 6 of leaf. 6 of life.
Give me a guard point.
All right, pass turn. So that's a good sign, right? I swing 6 at life and he goes guard point. Very good sign.
Reference.
Yes, sir.
Play ace. -3 to the blocker and the pacifista.
Yep.
Or, yeah, 6 into the 3.
Instead. Because I already have the Kaido now, there's no reason to protect it. No trigger.
I'll pass.
How much Dawn's up?
3.
And how many cards in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay. I think I make a massive misplay at the end of this game.
9 cards, you said?
I think this is the game.
And you have 4 Dawn up, or 3 Dawn up. Okay. So let's see. Let me do some math here. Give me a moment.
Yep. How many cards do you have in your hand, by the way?
Sure. I got 5.
Okay.
So, all right. Let's put it like this. If we do that, that would be let's see. Rad Beam would be 10. Rad Beam would be 10, and then a Red Hawk would be 14. So if I do that, and then that. So, okay, so Rad Beam would be 10, and then Red Hawk would be 14, which would leave you with 7 cards in hand, no Dawn up. And then you have to do that, which would leave you with 6 cards in hand, no Dawn up. And then that would leave you at 5 cards in. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna do 12 at life.
So obviously I say 12, but I correct myself in a second and say 14. So 14 at life here. Here's the math behind it. Now I know this doesn't really matter that much because Whitebeard's banned, but 14 at life assumes if he has a Rad Beam and a Red Hawk, that goes to 14 right off the bat, and he has to get rid of another card. So that's 3 cards out of hand. However, if he has a if he has a Red Hawk and a guard point, that puts him up to 13, and he'd have to use a 2K counter. So either way, I'm getting 3 cards, no matter what. All right? And then I'm not trying to go for game this turn, obviously. So, because I think I can survive another turn. I'm sorry, 14 at life, 14 at life.
And you have how much on left?
I have 2, 5, 8.
Red Hawk.
Okay.
Guard point. Okay.
Sure. And you have no down up, right?
Correct.
Okay. And how many cards in hand?
6.
6. Okay. I'll do 7 at life.
Of course, 7 at life here is to get another 2K out.
Sure. Play Cinemaru.
Now here is where, like, if you guys are watching my stream, know how tilted I am. I play Senamaru. I have 5K worth of counter in hand, 1 life left, 1 blocker on the field, and I'm going to play another blocker from life. However, I'm sorry, another blocker from my deck. However, the last card in my life is the damn blocker Sentomaru. And I was like, bro, if I lose because of this damn blocker, bro, I was going to be so tilted, bro. You have no idea how tilted I would have been. So I'm gonna go ahead and like fast forward for a second. I'm like checking my hand, I'm checking my life, and I'm like, no way, bro. So I play the Pacifista from hand or from deck, the vanilla, and I'm like, bro, like this is ridiculous. But I do make a massive misplay here, guys, and it was actually like I almost lost because of it, and I'm very like if I would have lost because of this, I would have. It's been very bad. This would have been very bad for me. And I'll show you why.
9 lead.
Which means you have 8 Dawn left, and how many cards in hand?
6.
6 in hand. I'll block it.
9 lead.
Okay, here's where I should have countered out right here. So I have enough to counter out of 9. I thought I did not. I literally thought I did not for whatever reason. I have 2 2Ks and a 1K. I have Sogeking, Kaya, and Sasaki, I'm pretty sure. Those are the 3 cards I have in hand, and then one of them is dead, I'm pretty sure. So I should have countered out of this one, because if he had double Makino, then I instantly lose the game. So here, I don't know why I decided to take it, but luckily he only has 1 Makino.
How much Dawn's up?
5.
5. I'll take it. No trigger.
1 for Makino. Rest Makino to go to 5. 9 lead.
I'll go 7, 9, 10.
Yep, you can.
Good game, buddy.
Yep. So right there, that was so stupid of me, because if he had double Makino, I literally lose, because double Makino puts him at 8, and then he has 3 Dawn left, so he goes to 11 instead of 10. So that was so stupid of me, guys, and I don't know why I did that, but luckily he didn't have the double Makino. It was just really dumb of me. So yeah, that was round 4. I'm gonna be posting round 5, which is actually my only loss, which is Katakuri, subscriber of the channel as well, super cool guy. So I'm excited for that one. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.